Aiboan. Hello everyone. My name is Kumanga Andrahennadi. On behalf of Lindsay and her team at the Water Peace Project, I'd like to welcome you all to our live monthly water ceremony. And this month's water ceremony is specially dedicated to Mr. George Floyd, his family, and his community, and also everyone who's affected by his tragic death. So we would like to specially keep Mr. George Floyd in our hearts during our ceremony today. And I have actually a message from our Water Peace Project Director, Lindsay, and she asked me to mention that water is what unites us all. No matter where we are located in the world, how different our religious beliefs are, or the color of our skin, we are all water. So if we all set the same intention of love and gratitude from our heart, the power of the prayer grows together. And I would also like to mention that this coming 21st of June is the Father's Day. We celebrate that here in the US and in Sri Lanka as well, in my home country. And also it's the International Children's Month. So we should therefore keep, again, Mr. George Floyd was the father to a 6-year-old daughter, Gianna. So let's keep both of them in our mind as well, representing the Father's Day and the International Children's Day. And we would of course like to dedicate this ceremony to all fathers and children around the world. So now to go over the steps of our water ceremony, we have 4 steps. Step number 1 is I will introduce a little bit about how to set up a shrine. And then the second step of the water ceremony is I would be playing the singing bowl, which is in front of me. And then we will do a meditation to tune into the singing bowl, the vibration of the singing bowl together. And then step 3 of the practice is that I'll be reciting water prayers. And then we will recite this together. And then step 4 is that I'll guide you through a water meditation to complete our ceremony today. So step number 1, how to prepare a shrine. And again, I've been explaining this a little bit last 2 ceremonies. So because my background, I'm a Buddhist, so I have a Buddha statue here, and I have also lit a candle in memory of and to honor Mr. George Floyd, and some incense. You can have some incense on your shrine to clear the space, which I've done earlier before we began the ceremony. And you can have a singing bowl or a tuning fork, something to create a sound with. Again, it's to clear the space and also to settle our mind into our practice. And then we also have this water vessel here. What we will do is, after the ceremony, we will of course offer some water to our family, our pets, our loved ones, and then also offer some water to Mother Nature. If you have a river or something near you, please go and offer this water to the river, which will take it to the ocean. And or if you don't have a river or pond nearby your house, you can offer it to a tree. So to Mother Nature, the offering. So so now to go into our second step of our practice today, I'm going to sing or play the singing bowl, and we will close our eyes during this practice and just let the sound of the singing bowl come in through your ear and just enjoy the sound. So let's come to a comfortable posture to begin this practice. If you're sitting on a chair, you can bring your back off the back of the chair, feet flat on the ground. And then if you are sitting on the floor like I am right now, you're welcome to have a straight spine and your palms facing up or downwards on your thighs. And then let's close our eyes and listen to the sound of the singing bowl. Excuse me. Okay, so now going into step 3 of our practice together, and that is where I will be reciting the water prayer. And first I will recite the Ho'oponopono prayer from Hawaiian tradition, and that has 4 lines, as I explained to you before. So it goes like, water, we are sorry, water, please forgive us, water, we thank you, and water, we love you. So you can close your eyes and repeat after me, and we will recite this 3 times together. Water, we are sorry. Water, please forgive us. Water, we thank you. Water, we love you. Water, we are sorry. Water, please forgive us. Water, we thank you. Water, we love you. Water, we are sorry. Water, please forgive us. Water, we thank you. Water, we love you. So now the second prayer is a prayer that I compiled at the very first ceremony that I conducted about 2 months ago. And it has 8 lines, and we will only recite it 1 time together. You can repeat after me. We pray for healing blessings from the rain. We pray for healing blessings from the waterfalls. We pray for healing blessings from the rivers. We pray for healing blessings from the Mother Ocean. We pray that all our waters so pure and sacred. We pray that their blessings heal our mind and our body. We pray that these blessings heal our Mother Earth. We pray that they show us the right mindful path to live in peace and harmony. Okay, so now we are going into the 4th phase of our practice, the waterfall mindfulness practice. So I'd like to invite you to close your eyes if your eyes are open, because this is a visualization practice that we will be doing together. So to begin our waterfall mindfulness based practice, I'd like to invite you to visualize that all of us from around the world, that we are all together sitting in a beautiful rainforest in Africa. We are in the middle of a beautiful rainforest, sitting on the soil of the rainforest. If we look up, we can see the sun beautifully beaming through the trees, through the leaves, keeping us warm. Perfect place for our meditation practice. And just imagine that we are all sitting in a circle together. It's an open space in this rainforest. And let's include Mr. George Floyd and his daughter in our practice. Just imagine that they're with us. And you can invite your family, your parents, your loved ones, your children, everyone to be present with you in this meditation and in this, let them become a part of this circle. And now we will just get up from where we are sitting here. All of us together, we are going to explore this rainforest. And if we look ahead, there's a beautiful clear path in front of us. And this path is narrow, so let's give space to one another for everyone to get onto this quiet, peaceful path ahead. And now we are walking on this narrow, clear path with all our family, friends and loved ones, enjoying this raw nature all around us. And we can see that there are beautiful flowers smiling at us. Maybe you can go near a flower and perhaps pick a flower, a beautiful flower that is calling out to you. And perhaps we can offer this beautiful flower to George Floyd and his daughter. And let them lead this path ahead. As we walk, again connect with Mother Nature underneath our bare feet. And if we look up, the sun is beaming beautifully down towards us, keeping us warm in this journey ahead. And now we're beginning to hear the sound of water. And we can see that the more we take our steps forward, the sound of the water is becoming louder and louder. So this path is actually leading towards this sound of water. And let's keep walking. And now the sound is becoming louder and louder, and we can see an opening through this path. The path is opening to a space. So let's walk through this opening and come to this open space where we are now, all of us, standing in front of this magnificent waterfall pouring over a cliff. And in front of this beautiful waterfall, there's a very pure, crystal clear pool of water, a circular pool of water. And if we look down towards the pool, we can see beautiful fish swimming in this pool, and we can see right to the bottom of this pool because the water is so pure and clear. And we can see our reflections on the wall, on the water. We can see the sun beaming towards the pool so we can see the reflection of the sun in the water. And now let's look towards the waterfall, this beautiful sacred waterfall continuously pouring over the cliff. If we look closer, we can see a cave behind this waterfall. And there are two paths to get to this cave. One path is through the bank of this pool where we are on right now, that connects all the way to the cave behind the waterfall, and it can also connect to us where we are because it's a circular path around the bank of the pool. Also, we can also get to the cave through this circular pool. So which path would you like to take? Through the water or walking on the bank of the pool? Let's start walking, or let's start swimming across the pool towards the cave. If you are now in the water, feel the coolness of the water against your skin. And even the most deep part of this pool is only up to about hip width, so it is really not deep at all. So we can even walk through the water. So let's enjoy being in water. Let's swim or float, taking the sun rays, feeling the coolness of the water. But let's keep moving forward towards the cave behind the waterfall. And now we are almost on the other side of the pool. And we can see, if we are inside the pool, that there are a few steps we can take up towards the bank and join everyone else who are walking on the path. So let's take those steps and join them as well. And now we can see clearly this bench behind the waterfall underneath the cave. So let's walk towards the bench. It's a long wooden bench, enough space for all of us to sit down, or if you wish, you can sit on the floor. Now let's sit down. We are sitting underneath this cave right behind the waterfall, enjoying its beauty from a different perspective. Now the water droplets, the spray of the waterfall is spraying all over our body because we're so close to it. And the water in this waterfall is coming from a very sacred spring nearby. So each water droplet or the spray of the waterfall, as it touches our body, our water body is transforming into this pure, clear water, sacred water. Enjoy this transformation happening. Now we become a little bit more explorative, so we want to go right underneath the waterfall. So let's get up from where we are seated on the bench or on the floor underneath the cave, and let's walk towards the waterfall. And to check the pressure of the water, maybe we can place our palm underneath the waterfall and choose a spot where the water flow is not so heavy on your body, on your palm. So if you're comfortable with the pressure, let's go right underneath the waterfall and first put our shoulders underneath the waterfall and let the water flow all around you, through you. And gently let's put our head underneath the waterfall as well. Now let this waterfall completely bathe you. Now, all of us, let's become the waterfall. Let's transform ourselves, let's dissolve ourselves into the waterfall, becoming the waterfall, pouring over the cliff. We are all connected through water. We are water. We are this pure, clear, sacred water, all of us, without any racial discrimination. Water unites us all. Now, if we look ahead, the sun is beaming towards the beautiful waterfall, and as the sun rays touches the spray of the water, it's creating a magnificent rainbow with all its glorious colors. And this rainbow is shining towards us where we are seated right now, at our homes, on our chair, or where we are sitting on the floor right here, right now. Okay, so that is the end of our June monthly water ceremony, and I'd like to thank you all for joining from your home today, and I'd like to invite you to join us next month once again on the 11th of July at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to our next live water ceremony. And this is actually my last water ceremony with the Water Peace Project, and I'd like to welcome our new practitioner who will be guiding the next month's water ceremony. And we will announce more details, maybe perhaps next week or so. So keep an eye on our Facebook, Water Peace Project Facebook page. So for more information about Water Peace Project, you can also visit waterpeaceproject.org. And also, if you would like to be connected to myself, you can also visit my website, calmmindfulness.org. So until we meet one day again live on Facebook or through any other sessions or workshops, I'd like to thank you all once again, and I'd like to ask you to please keep Mr. George Floyd, his daughter, his family, and his community, and everyone in their black and brown community in your hearts, because they need us now the most. So we stand with them as one, like water. So once again, thank you for listening, and Ayubowan. This is a greeting from my mother country of Sri Lanka, and that means may you live long. So thank you for listening and participating.